Another one is purchasing vendor. Here we can maintain only purchasing details. And the central vendor, there we can maintain the both purchasing and accounting, and also the general data. Anyway, it will be common for all. Okay, the first I will show you that where we can maintain the only the screens I will explain you, and first I will teach you how to create a central vendor. For only for accounting vendor we have to come to this navigation, otherwise it will be available in our material management itself. Okay. Let me show you that material management because we are more focused on that. Logistics, then material management, and then purchasing, then go to master data, and then vendor. Here we have a purchasing vendor, central means the central vendor. Okay, I will show you that the purchasing view and accounting view later. We will create the vendor at the central, because central will cover you the both purchasing and also the accounting. Okay, now we go to central vendor creation. The transaction is XK01. Double click on that. Then see here, system is asking for a vendor number and the company code and the purchasing organization and the account group. Okay. If you want to create with reference to any old vendor, then we can give the reference old vendor number and company code and purchasing organization. If you are creating a fresh one without any reference, then we can give these details. If it is internal number, this vendor number will be, we have to keep it as a blank, and company code we have to give, and the purchasing organization we have to give, and our account group. What is our account group? By clicking on F4 we can search, because we only have selected, right, ZTV1 test vendor group. We have selected that external number range, that's why we have to give manually. Otherwise, if you forgot and if you want to try to create, just click on enter. See, system is giving this. Account group ZTV1 uses external number assignment. Specify an account number. Because we have given external, system cannot create the number automatically because we have selected the external number range. That's why we have to give manual. How you want to give? We can give anything like VT test 01. We can write anything, then enter. See, while creating a central vendor, system is asking for both company code and purchasing organization, because it is going to create the both accounting data and also the purchasing organization data. You will see the difference when I explain about accounting vendor and purchasing vendor. See, now this screen is appeared after you gave the details. The same as material master and all. Here we can see one icon. For fields which are having icon, those are mandatory fields. Remaining blank fields are optional fields. Means without blank fields also, system will save you the vendor, but you have to give input for these fields. Otherwise, system will throw that message, enter that respective region. Okay. See here the title, whether it is a company or Mr. or whatever it is, we have to select. It's a company, and we can give like GK group of companies. If you want to have additional names and all also we can give, because we have an option, the additional name also we can write. Okay. Search term. The search term will be useful to when you are searching for thousands of vendor. If you want to search what kind of search term you want to use to get that vendor, we can give like GKGC. If you give GKGC as a search term, it will give you that vendor name. And street or house number we can give like Gandhi Street, House number we can have like something as 143. Postal code if we have we can give 532440. City we can give any Visakhapatnam. The country IN we can select also. The region means what state it comes under. Andhra Pradesh, AP. Here there are certain additional details like fax. What is the fax? You can give 75671, and mail ID test@gmail.com. What is the communication method? Generally, what is the main communication for the internet or fax and all? You can give internet email. Internet email is the best option when you are having this automatically mail to vendor. We have functionality in SAP after creation of PO, and after once the PO is released, automatically that PO PDF, whatever the PO PDF will be generated, right? That layout print, that automatically it should go to the mail ID which is mentioned in the vendor master. For this mail ID, that PO will be automatically sent. That's why the standard communication method will be useful at that time. And here you can see some plus symbols here, right? If you click on any plus symbol, you will have some additional fields if you want to write more. Here also certain things will have a very lengthy address, right? Like street 4, street 3, and many details will be there. Street 4, additional details if you want to capture, we can capture here. The same here also. Okay, for like other country, PO box region, any additional details. Here also there is one more option, other communication. Any other email or whatever if you want to give, those things also we can select here. If you want to have a different type of 2-3 mail IDs, if you want to maintain, here we can maintain here. Because this is overall, then click on enter. System will take you to the next screen. This is the you can see the control data. That is first one is general address data, then is control data. Here we can have according to the requirement, like what kind of information, tax number, if they have any tax number and authorization number, all those details we can maintain here. And go to next screen. This is the payment transactions. As I told you that in general data only we contain this all the details. What is the bank account of that vendor, who is the account holder, all that we can maintain here. For example, country INT, you can say bank key and bank account, we can maintain something, and account holder is Ganesh. We can have these details also. See the bank name, HDFC Bank, region is 01, street MG Road, Visakhapatnam. We can have the details and everything we can maintain here. These are all bank details of that respective vendor. Then click on enter. You have to just click enter, it will go to that next level. This is the contact persons, like who are the contact persons for this vendor. When you order a material to that vendor, how many people are there to contact. For example, the company manager and the company sales depot manager, and the people who are the main point of contacts, all those details can be maintained here. Okay. Then next click on enter. Now we came to accounting details. See, accounting information, account. Till now what details we have given, the bank details, the control, everything will be given there. And in accounting data, now we maintain this reconciliation account. See, it's a mandatory field. Reconciliation account, we can just click on F4. Here you can see the different reconciliation account. This is completely FA part, accounting data. The FA people can understand more compared to us. Like what kind of reconciliation, like see, trade payable foreign, trade payable domestic. You want to payable account, right? You want to pay the amount, what kind of down payments if you want to make, secure bank loans, what kind of reconciliation GL account. You can, as I told you, the reconciliation account is almost acting as a GL account for a vendor. Here what we select, we can select anything like the trade payable domestic. For example, if you are a domestic vendor, we can select this reconciliation account. And here the cash management group means the planning group. What kind of planning group we have, like domestic payments or foreign payments or any rent. What kind of, for example, domestic payment we are doing, we can select this domestic payment. Remaining all are optional fields. According to the requirement, we can select it. For example, sort key. What is exactly the sort key means? We can select like assignment number, posting date, financial year. They will have how to sort this vendor according to that posting date or assignment number. Those things we can give here. Here important fields are, one is cash management group and another one reconciliation account. The main thing is reconciliation account. And then click on enter. You see here I told you, right, like the payment terms, what kind of payment terms here also we can give, and also we have purchasing data also. See, first one is payable immediately due net. We have to, once we receive the goods, we have to pay immediately. And then another terms, within 14 days you will get 3% cash discount, within 30 days 2%, within 45 days if you pay, you have to pay the entire amount. Like that we have many things. If you select this 0002, that will happen. Okay, invalid due to payment methods. Okay, there are configuration settings also, certain payment methods are not possible. That also we can decide at the company code level. Okay, we can select the payment due also. This dunning is a separate process in accounting. If the dunning if they want to maintain, then they maintain these details. Otherwise, we can ignore. Finally, our important purchasing data, where we involve more. What is the currency we can maintain here, INR, and the terms of payment. The same terms of payment I told you, right? We can maintain here. And Incoterms, these are the Incoterms which are provided by the government, like costs and freight, cost insurance. It's like who will pay the insurance and who will pay the cost of, for example, while a truck is coming to customer place, in between there was an accident was happened and 80% of the goods was damaged. Who will pay that insurance, who has paid that insurance, and who will pay that losses. All those terms and conditions are given by the national government. Those are called Incoterms. Incoterms means international commercial terms. And from free freight and transportation will be free. And then if you see that details and all, we can come to know what exactly the details. And also in SAP we have a facility. For example, if you don't know about Incoterms, you want to know what exactly Incoterms, just select that field and click on F1. Once you click on F1, you will get the documentation for that. See, Incoterms, commonly used trading terms that comply with the standards established by the International Chamber of Commerce. See that Incoterms were given by commonly used trading terms that comply with the standards established by the International Chamber of Commerce. The International Chamber of Commerce, ICC, has provided these Incoterms. Incoterms specify certain internationally recognized procedures that the shipper and the receiving party must follow for the shipping transactions to be successfully completed. Means, as I mentioned earlier, if you are buying a goods, we should agree that what kind of Incoterms we are agreeing for buying that material. In between there is a loss is happening, who will going to pay? Other initial insurance, who is going to pay? All those things will be decided as per the Incoterms. Okay. And also you can see here there is a example they have given, if goods are shipped through a port of departure, through port, the appropriate Incoterm might be FOB, free on board. You can provide further details. You can provide further details, like for example the name of the port in the secondary Incoterms FOB Boston, for example. See what is saying, like you can select the different Incoterms which was already available. SAP standard has provided, because these are the guidelines. For example, this year ICC has provided 2 more new Incoterms that will be incorporated in this system. They have given like this FOB, free on board. If you select the free on board, we can give like Vizag port. Like that we can give the, if you see that Incoterm in Incoterms Wikipedia and all, you will get who will pay the insurance, what percentage we will pay. Each Incoterm is having that significance. And one more important, minimum order value. If you maintain like minimum order, you should have like 5,000 bucks. If you give, you cannot create a PO less than 5,000. And the most important, the schema group vendor. Here if you select here, we have like pricing vendor and domestic, import. Like if you want to have a different pricing procedures, which pricing procedure is applicable for your vendor, this will decide which pricing procedure has to come automatically during creation of PO. You will understand this importance of this schema group vendor when we discuss about pricing procedure and all. Okay. Reminding all are okay. And here see that who is a salesperson, what is the telephone number of the salesperson. These details also we can maintain here. And GR based invoice verification, this tick mark we active. This is important. For example, when you buy a goods, without GR, invoice should not be done. For example, after the completion of GR only the stock will come to your warehouse, then we do the invoice verification. That's why if you activate this, system won't allow you to do the direct invoice verification. First goods should be received at the stores, then only we can do the invoice verification. And it is automatic PO also. If you activate this flag, then only this vendor can be used for auto PO creation. Otherwise, this vendor won't be eligible for auto PO. Remaining all are okay. You can slowly learn what important fields and all. This service based, how this is goods received for materials, right? Like that for service also. If you activate that, you can have like first you have to enter the service. For example, you have given a service of 10,000 square feet painting. First you have to receive like entry we have to done, how much physically it is done, we have to verify. Then only you have to send that invoice to finance department to do the invoice verification. That's it. Here there is one more called confirmation control. It's not a mandatory field, but just I'm giving, like we have a confirmation controls like inbound delivery, rough goods received. There are different confirmations. Rough goods received, inbound delivery. Before goods received, if you want to have any confirmation controls, then we can assign this confirmation control to vendor here. Then click on enter. This is a partner functions, like as I told you, like for a partner you can maintain like who is the goods supplier and who is the invoice party. For example, if you create a vendor for only goods supplier, then you can assign this partner here. Invoice party can be assigned as a partner. If you create invoice party as a vendor, the other goods supplier can be assigned as a partners. You can see, for example, you create a vendor for this is the vendor you created as invoice party. At that time you can assign different partners as a goods suppliers. Because of that, what will happen when you receive a goods from a goods supplier, when you do the invoice verification, system only will propose you all the partners which are mentioned here. That is the importance. That is the partner functions importance. Now you can save it. This is the vendor master creation. This is the central vendor. As we have created a central vendor, it has covered both the accounting vendor and also the purchasing vendor. If you know this creation of central vendor, then you can easily create a purchasing vendor and accounting vendor, because this is a combination of those both, right? For example, if it is having some 10 fields or 20 fields, if it is having, the purchasing data will have some 10, accounting data might have some 10. That's why it will be easy for you to complete that activity. Now you can see here the vendor vtest01 has been created. Now come back.
This conference will now be recorded.
Thanks for watching my video, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, you can click on the subscribe button. You will see at the bottom of the video, and click on subscribe button, and if you click on this bell icon, you can give all. So whenever I upload a new video, you will get the notification immediately, so that you don't have to miss any of my new videos. And see, once you watch the video, if you really like the video and the content is helpful for your learning, don't forget to click on the like button. That will encourage to the YouTuber, not only myself, any videos. You may watch some ABAP videos, you may watch some S4HANA videos, any kind of videos in the YouTube. You just hit a like. It takes 1 second of your time, but it helps a lot to the person. And you can use this share button. You can use the share button to share in Telegram or Facebook or any kind of social networks. And if you see this description, in the description you can check my different playlists. Okay, I mentioned all the purchasing, inventory management, discussion, WM videos. So you can use this playlist to check my videos, and you can update your skills. Thanks for your time. All the best for your future endeavors.